Oh! Breaking news! Dun, 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 dun. Breaking news! Yeah, PBC, they announced it. They announced it everywhere. It's official. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, March 1st. You know, March 1st is a great date. It's a great date for me. Hold on, let me get this together. I think it's a little crooked. Yeah, March 1st is a great date for me. March 1st is my oldest son, Kal-El. I'm wearing the Superman. It's my oldest son, Kal-El's birthday. So that's great. Also, I will never forget March 1st for another reason. Roy Jones Jr. became the heavyweight champion when he beat Ruiz. That happened on March 1st. March 1st, that's all right. It's a good date. It's going to be in the Barclays. So, and they mentioned that there were issues with the venue. And yeah, I think the fight was going to be in Texas or something like that, Houston or something. Don't start me lying, but they did move the venue, Barclays. So obviously something was going on with the venue. That's why they had to kind of push it out. Okay, fine. How do I feel? You know, I never really liked the matchup. It wasn't a matchup that I was excited for. You know, I'm just not excited for Tank versus Lamont Roach. But I think, okay, it's here. You know, I'm not a complainer. You know, I'm one of those guys where it's like, well, I hope it's coupled with something. One hell of a undercard, which, you know, I was hoping maybe it could be on an undercard with the David Morrell, David Benavidez, but it's not. Gervonta is going to be headlining his own card. Fine. Amazon, fine. But I'm hoping that the undercard is going to be lit. And looking at how the PBC's been moving, their undercard's been lit. I mean, it is what it is. So I do have faith that the undercard's lit. I'm also hoping that it's coupled with another announcement, right? Like, not just Gervonta versus Lamont Roach, but he's already got something kind of brewing ahead. Maybe Ryan Garcia too. You know, I was kind of hearing that may be the case. So hopefully that's it. They fight at 140. You could tell Ryan Garcia is kind of, you know, trying to get his shit together. He's fighting Ampo exhibition, and he's trying to squeeze in another exhibition before his comeback in April. All right, so, you know, maybe it can't be next because Ryan Garcia would be fighting in April and this fight is March. So it would have to be in the middle of next year or sometime. So Ryan Garcia has a fight. He's talking about Teofimo Lopez or what have you. But I'm just hoping that Gervonta is coupling this fight with something else, kind of how he did with Hector Garcia. If not, at least a fantastic undercard. But I'm going to see this as a showcase fight. I'm sorry to Lamont Roach, but it doesn't matter. This is how ShowBizz feels. Lamont Roach definitely doesn't feel this way. He shouldn't feel this way. But I think this is going to be a one-sided affair. I don't think anyone, honestly, when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, I don't think anyone at 135 down can mess with the boy. I don't think anybody can mess with Tank at 135, including Shakur Stevenson. I don't think Keyshawn Davis could beat him. I don't think anybody can beat him at 135. So I think in order for Gervonta Tank Davis to find that type of competition, he has to go up to 140. That's how I feel. It's kind of like Roy Jones. Nobody can mess with him at middleweight. I don't give a damn who it was. I really don't think nobody could mess with Roy Jones at middleweight at the time, right? So he moved up to light heavyweight. Nobody could mess with him there either. And honestly, I don't think anybody stopping, you know, is beating Gervonta at 140. I don't, but I think the fights to get closer, kind of like Lomachenko. When Lomachenko moved up to lightweight, shit became a struggle. And, you know, that makes things just more anxiety. And with more anxiety, it makes the fights and stuff more fun. If you go in just knowing what's going to happen, like this fight March 1st, it's just going to be a little less. Well, it's going to be one hell of a knockout. It's going to go viral. Now, let's talk a little bit about, just to extend on the video I did the morning after this morning. Floyd Schofield Sr. did F It's Friday.
What's up, y'all? We went past the clapback Thursday, so this the fuck it Friday, okay? But I want to clear up one thing. We love our promoter. Oscar and Bernard, they love my son. Nothing wrong with them giving their guidance and their opinion, even if they feel like we might get defeated by Shakur. So you know, I don't have no hard feelings to them to voice their opinion out. But at the end of the day, it is, like I said, put the fight on.
Put the fight on.
I like what he's saying here. What he's saying here is, yeah, I get it. How Oscar De La Hoya feels, Golden Boy feels. I get it. We got respect for you. Love you like a play cousin. Y'all don't really have faith in us. Y'all believe that Shakur Stevenson is going to win the fight. Fine. But we're going to fight, though. So Like, it's nothing you could, listen, we're the boss, you're the promoter. We want to make the fight happen. Oscar De La Hoya he's doing the same thing. I advise that y'all don't fight, but if you want the fight, I got to go for it. Shakur Stevenson, the ball is in your court. And I think it sounds like Shakur Stevenson is trying to say, you see what I'm saying? The fight shouldn't happen. I just try to call your bluff. No, they're still there. Nothing has changed. They're signing their end. The ball is in Shakur's court. He has to sign it and send it back to Oscar, right? And then Oscar will finish. But it's the ball's in Shakur. So listen, everybody who knows what's going on, everybody's too aware right now of this situation. Shakur got to sign, all right? And then the fight will happen February 22nd. And when you don't really mess with, y'all shouldn't play around with Turkey Al-Sheikh, His Excellency's money. Because it looks like Turkey Al-Sheikh it looks like he's going to have Boots versus Ortiz on that same damn card. And I think he's just foaming at the mouth for Shakur Stevenson for Floyd Schofield. And honestly, that's not a bad matchup, because check out what Floyd Schofield Sr. said here.
And now let me clear up something, because this fucking Friday. Who did Shakur fight to make him elite? I'll wait, because he lost in the Olympics. And look at the quality of opponent he lost to. Up there crying like a little girl after he lost. Then he get in a fight with who that made him A-level. Because Top Rank been developing him strategically. Getting him people he could beat up on, and he couldn't even beat up on them. He was running and everything else against C-level fighters. So how they gonna say we not ready for this caliber of fighter? He ain't no Tank Davis. He ain't knocking shit out like that.
I don't totally agree. I don't. I think beating the likes of Oscar Valdez, Jamel Herring, stuff, the way how he did it too, and how young he was, but how Shakur did it, how he dominated them. He beat Casasau too. Right? We saw Casasau and Shockey Foster, how those fights went. Okay, so Shakur Stevenson has the type of performances that makes him an A-level, B-plus A-level fighter. It separated him from that B class for sure. All right, now if you say, has he looked like an A fighter at 135? No, but I think he has hand injuries, which makes the fight against Floyd Schofield more interesting, because Floyd Schofield's gonna come after him with all the athleticism, with switch hitter, with the pop that he has, with the aggression that he has, with the endurance that he has, and how busy he fights. In order for Shakur, once again, to stop that young bull, he's gonna have to sit on shots. And if he can't depend on his hands to be able to take that and endure that, then it's gonna be a long night. Right? Defense could go so far, okay? I don't think Shakur can just run away from Floyd all day. He's athletic enough to go after him. And I don't think Shakur would run all day. He only really ran De Los Santos, really. All right, I think he had like another fight where he was on his bicycle. But really, he's kind of right there, all right? But things changed since his hands got fragile. So he may be on his bicycle a little bit more here, and I'm not sure he'll be able to get away from Schofield all fight. But when it comes to his hands, though, bro, I'm not sure if he can keep him off of him. Floyd Schofield Sr. is sounding how dads be sounding, though.
So now the ball in your court. Sign your contract, send us our contract, and let's fight. Prove who you are, and stop hiding behind things being all scary. Hiding behind Jay Prince, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford. Nigga, you haven't accomplished shit. You got easy belts. Your last opponent was 12-1. We 18-0, and you gonna complain? Oh, I knew they wouldn't let them step in. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
I hope Floyd Schofield Sr. doesn't take the limelight off of Kid Austin. Let your son shine, please. All right? But let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz adult. I got to get some eggnog. I got to spike it, and I got to run and get my Christmas tree. This is the time right after Thanksgiving. We always run to get our Christmas tree. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm out.